friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Code for Progress. So today let us see object orientation in Java. Okay. So Java is a object oriented programming language. So let us see what is this object orientation. Okay. So first let us see what is the meaning of this orientation. Orientation means it is the perspective or point of view. Okay, object, it is anything. Okay, it's like this marker, we can take it as an object. My hand, we can take it as an object. So that is what object means. Okay, so object orientation means it is the perspective of looking everything as a collection of objects. Okay, object orientation means it is the perspective of looking everything as a collection of objects. Clear? So this is what, so given anything, you should look at it as an object. Clear? To become a Java developer, you should be first an object orienter. Okay, you should be first object orienter. Object orienter means what? A person who will look at anything as a collection of objects. Okay, given anything to you, you should look at it as an object. Clear? So this is what object orientation. One should be a object orienter to become a Java developer. Clear? Next we will see the 5 principles of object orientation. Okay, what is object orientation? It is the perspective of looking everything as an object. Everything as a collection of objects. So that is what called as object orientation. Principles we will see. So the first principle is entire world is a collection of object. Okay, entire world is a collection of object. Object orienter should know how to identify the object. Okay, so this is the first principle. So let us see the second principle. every object will be in a constant interaction. Every object will be in a constant interaction with some other object. Okay, see, let us take this marker as a one object. Okay, so this is in a constant interaction with my hand object. So now my hand is a one object, a marker is one object. So marker is in constant interaction with my hand. Okay, so there is no object that is isolated. Next, every object is useful. There is no object that is useless. Okay, every object in this world or every collection of object, it is useful. We cannot find the object which is useless. So if you find any object that is useless, you can put in the comment section. Okay, so every object is useful. There is no object that is useless. Clear? So next, the fourth principle is every object Every object has some properties and will exhibit some functionalities. Okay. Every object has some properties and will exhibit some functionality. So if you have taken this example, like this is a marker. So for marker, it has some properties, like it has cap, it has body. Okay. So it will exhibit some functionalities. What it will exhibit? With the help of this marker, we can write. Okay. So writing is the functionality of this marker. So every object will have some properties and will exhibit some functionalities. Okay. So for every object you can find this. It will have some properties and it will behave some functionalities. Clear? Then one more principle is every object will belong to certain category or type. Okay? Every object will belong to certain category or type. Types of that object will not exist. Object of that category will exist. Okay. So these are the 5 principles of object orientation which you should know to become a Java developer. Clear? So object is a thing which has some properties and will exhibit some behavior. Clear? So let us brief out this. Entire world is a collection of objects. Every object will be in a constant interaction with some other object. There is no object that is isolated. Every object is useful. There is no object that is useless. Every object has some properties and will exhibit some functionalities. And every object will belong to certain category or type. Types of that object will not exist. Object of that type or category will exist. Okay. So if you have doubts, please put your doubts in the comment section, and thank you for watching my video.